All right, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a timeless reading on 12. It's an astrology tarot reading. So we're going to be doing a 12 card tarot spread through all the houses. I'm going to have them on the screen for you. It's going to be almost personal. So we're going to look at all areas of life. This is whenever you find it, this is for you. I will break it up into two segments. So the first through the 6th house and then the 7th through the 12th house. First through the 6th house are more personal houses. And the 7th through the 12th houses are more external. So like the things that happen outside of you, right? But yeah, this is an example of what you get with my Astro Tarot reading. Except you also get a birth chart interpretation, and then I ease into this reading for you on this personal when you book one. And I use the same format. You get the same like visuals and everything. I also give you a really cool neon visual of your chart when we go over that. But yeah, you can always book that in the description. It's $55. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so the first house is going to represent you, like what you're going through, like whatever it is that you, whatever situation is like most important right now. And it's the Page of Wands. So you may be out here taking a risk, maybe even learning something new. It comes down to like say business or a hobby, or just like something like a skill. They're found as the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. So it's like this could be something that you're doing from home. So the Page of Wands could also be talking about wanting to take a risk when it comes down to what it is that you are creating, what it is that you are investing your time in, especially if it's a skill, or if it's like building your own business or something like that. It may have to do with like say doing it from home, doing it say outside of the house as well, like say if it's like party planning or planning events or something like that, that kind of thing. Some of y'all may be adjusting to like say a new job, or like say a new promotion or something like that. You may be training or getting to know like what it is that you need to know like for the position. So it could be a lot of different stuff, but basically the Page of Wands for me is like basically taking a risk, putting yourself out there, but also learning. You're kind of starting a journey. But you have the King of Wands and the Four of Wands, clarifying that on my end to kind of see like it's something where you're building yourself up to, like it's something that you're building up, like say ownership, leadership. It's something that's gonna be yours, and something that's gonna be hard to take away from you. The second house is gonna be your money, your finances, your resources. What's that looking like? You have the High Priestess. So maybe a very select few of y'all may actually making money off of like doing readings or something like that. Like money in the High Priestess to me is like somebody who may be a tarot reader or an astrologer or just a reader in general, a healer, but it doesn't have to be. I'm seeing the Four of Cups, Four of Wands again. A lot of fours. Fours represent stability, by the way. The Four of Cups and the Four of Wands is like saying knowing what to take on and knowing what to pass on. It's like the Four of Cups can be like with the High Priestess, it's like saying you may actually intuitively like know what you need to invest more time into, or like what you need to do. Like say if like something in the back of your mind's been telling you like, hey, get into like say looking up stocks or something like that, or maybe even say put a little extra money aside for next month for some reason. I don't know why. And just trust that, because you never know, like your tire may go flat, like you may have some kind of unexpected expense. It's like saying maybe put some money up. Maybe put some money up. And it may be an expense like with your house, housing expenses, moving expenses, anything like that. So something may be changing in that area for you. The third house is going to be basically what's on your mind, how you think, your mentality, what you're thinking about, maybe what you're talking about, what's going on internally in your noggin. You have the Six of Pentacles. Wanting to make sure that something is fair give and take. You don't want to take too much, but you don't want to be taking advantage of either. Clarifying that you have the King of Cups. You're thinking about if anyone's been helping you, or if you've helped anybody. You're wanting to make sure that everything is give and take. The King of Cups too, by the way, especially if like say someone is like kind of like reaching out for help and you're like being there for them. It's like making sure that you're not baiting them or like overly like doing it, you know? It's like giving people enough room to like figure things out and learn a lesson, you know? You could also be thinking about if you're making enough money or getting enough compensation for your work. Eight of Pentacles just comes up. Some people may be thinking about hiring like say a therapist or like say a personal reader. If you are in the market for a reader, here I am. I give you a reading just like this, except personal, extra personal. Let's look at the fourth house. The fourth house is going to be your household. Sometimes your family, but most of the time your household in this reading. You got the Chariot. So some of y'all may actually be moving, and that makes sense because we'll be talking about the second house and making sure you have enough money, like for maybe something unexpected. So that kind of comes up with the King of Swords. So some of y'all may already know that it's time to move, like say a lease may be up in a few months, or like just a situation where you need to kind of like transition or move on from. Yeah, the Four of Wands is strategizing. It's strategizing and not being disappointed with the fact that maybe you have to leave or you have to move on. Because, you know, even if it's our own plan, or even if it's just like what it is, it's like it can sometimes be a little bit depressing or sometimes be a little bit uncomfortable. It's like try to look at it from a positive place of like a new opportunity to find somewhere better, even if you don't necessarily hate where you are. Four of Swords comes up. Do it now while you have time to not worry or panic or whatever. Do some affirmations, align. Maybe if you work with the moon or something like that, it's like try to emotionally align with the energy of like changing, moving, if you know that you have to. For other people, it may be unexpected moving, or someone may be moving out the house. All right, so the fifth house is going to be your free time. It can be like your dating life. It can be your hobbies. It can just be whatever you do when you're not working or having to commit to something, right? You got the Jack of Hearts, or the Knight of Hearts, or Knight of Cups, which is going to be romantic and dating, with the Queen of Wands. So it's getting into maybe a relationship with somebody, making up with somebody. It's relationships maybe moving into a deeper connection, especially with the Page of Cups. So it could be a new connection or like a new love, but it can also be someone that you already know, but maybe you weren't like in a romantic situation with. Like say if it was a coworker, an old coworker, a neighbor, or something like that, you may know them. Also, a family member or someone close to you may be having a baby, so you might be putting together like a shower, or like just putting together like a nursery or something like that. You could be doing that. The sixth house is going to be the routine, your work ethic, like what you're doing day to day, your habits, basically. You got the Three of Swords, Two of Wands. So some kind of either daily routine that you started isn't going too well. Like say if you said you're going to go to the gym every day and you're not living up to the expectation, like you may be feeling like you let yourself down. Especially if like there's someone who was supposed to do it with you, like say if you're going to take some kind of like aerobics class with a friend and they like, you know, they punk out. It could be that. Yeah, also feeling like maybe a family member or somebody disappoints because of broken plans. And this would be something that you decide to do every day, whatever that means. Like on a regular like basis. Like say if you're gonna have dinner every Sunday or something like that, and like like I said, they don't show up or something. Overall energy here was the Mercury in Cancer in the sixth house. This is just overall. So when I roll these dice for this particular spread, anywhere where Cancer pops up would be important. The sixth house would be important, or anywhere that Virgo pops up, as well as Mercury. Mercury would be anywhere, anything Mercurian, which would be Virgo and Gemini. So for us, we're looking at the third house is really important with the Six of Pentacles. The third house of what's on your mind, that reciprocity, give and take. especially when it comes down to your living situation with the Cancer, which is about family, home life, that kind of thing. And it was actually the 4th house, the Chariot, Cancer. So that's right. That's very important. So something about moving is very prominent in this reading. In the 6th house of like everyday, what you're doing every day, which is that Virgo energy, which really is just the 6th house, feeling disappointed. So now we're going to shift in, look at the next part of the houses 7 through 12. So we looked at every thing that's internal. Now let's flip it out and see what's going on external. All right, so off the bat with the dice, we have the Venus in Aries in the 12th house. So the important placements here, Venus, which is the 7th house, anywhere the Aries pops up or Aries energy pops up, and the 12th house, which is Piscean energy. So anywhere Pisces pops up, as well as the 12th house. So off the bat, I'm already seeing the 7th house being really important twice, because the 7th house is Venus and the 12th house is the moon. So relationships and partnerships, romance basically, is really important. So I already talked about how you may be meeting somebody new or deepening some kind of romance, or just getting the opportunity to, like, someone come into your energy, giving you the chance to make a decision if you want to date or not. But I see the 8 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. You're gonna have to get out of your own way. I feel like there's an energy of wanting to go deeper, but also maybe being a little bit afraid of it, or stuck in your own mind about it. Wondering if you're compatible with this person, wondering how they feel about you, wondering if it's worth it, wondering if you can even do it. I feel like there's a lot to say there, but especially if you have like Venus in Pisces or Venus in the 7th house, if you are Pisces, Venus in Aries, like, I could see that. By the way, other strong placements, we have Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Aries, and Pisces, Scorpio. Now the 8th house is going to be all about what's changing. So the 5 of Cups. So what's changing is maybe if you've been depressed or kind of down about something, or feeling like you've lost somebody, or like just not in a positive place when it comes down to like how you feel about a sense of self, or just like what's been going on lately. I feel like that's changing. It's forgiving as well, especially if someone hurt you or something like that. The 7 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, it's like saying maybe do a cord cutting or something like that, or like really do something to release that energy so that way you can move on from it. Because I feel like the thing that's changing is this opportunity to look at the world a lot differently than you do, without being so careful, like knowing that you're protected, knowing that you that nothing's gonna hurt you if you're not like got your guard up 100% all the time, like 24/7, you know. Having a little bit of renewed faith. 9th house is going to be about like how you're expanding. Blessings come to mind, right? The Sagittarius house of blessings. You have the Ace of Wands, I'm sorry, the 9 of Wands, which is about maybe whatever it is that you've been really working on, something that's been a huge project, maybe something that's taken a lot of effort. I feel like you can see a payout in that. You can see some results in that. You can see some progress, especially if it's something that you've been doing for a while. I feel like there's the energy of being tired, but it's like there is change coming there, especially if it has something to do with, like, say, work, or like, say, social media, or say anything that you have to learn. But the blessing comes in the form of the Queen of Wands as well, and the 8 of Wands. Once it comes, it's going to come quick, and also it's going to come with a lot of say, attention on you. People are going to see you in a very good light. People are going to see you as very likable. I also see the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. It can change your money. It can change your resources. It can change how you take care of yourself and other people. It may come with nice things and status. Speaking of that, the 10th house is going to be your reputation. It's your reputation. It's say your career as well. Ace of Wands. So something new going on in the career. So it could be like a new phase, new inspiration. clarify that it's a Two of Pentacles. It could be a side hustle for you, so you have a regular job and like maybe taking on something else. It could be finding passive income and creating. I see the Queen of Cups, especially if you want to be like a part-time reader or something like that, or like write a book or just do anything healing or spiritual. You'll definitely look out here. The thing about it is plan. Make plans, know that you are capable. And then the 10 of Diamonds comes up with the 10 of Pentacles, which is like saying, and this is something that will sustain you. This is something that will be not just a way of making money, but also a legacy for you. And it'll give you so many more options, as to like what you want to do, or like what do you want to turn it into. 11th house is going to be of your friends and acquaintances. It's how other people see you, how you viewed. So it could be social media, like your community. It could be like, say, your coworkers. It could be your neighbors. It can be your friends, anybody platonic and not family. You got the King of Cups. So you may actually be kind of like seen as a counselor of sorts. And the Six of Wands comes up with that. It's like saying you may have something to say. You may have a story to tell. The King of Wands comes up with that. You may have something to say, and it may inspire people. So it's like you may be getting a lot of attention right now. So maybe it may actually be around your birthday when you watch this or something. So it's like there's eyes on you though. There's eyes on you. People want to know what you have to say. And the Two of Diamonds, and you seem to be juggling something, but you're juggling it very well. Like this evidence with the Kings, like this passion thing where it's like you delivering something from your heart, but also doing something like boss level stuff. It's a lot of Jupiter energy. It's growing. People are seeing you as optimistic, benevolent in a sense, and blessed. See you as that. And the 12th house is going to be what's hidden from you. So what's hidden? You have the Devil, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Nine of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be presented with a couple of options, and maybe love, and maybe career, maybe friends. Think of it as whatever you focus on. You're going to see some options. One's going to be a very positive, healthy option, and another is going to be a not so healthy option. One is going to be offering you abundance, offering you whatever it is that you desire, a manifestation of that, and then the other is a manifestation of your fears, of quite the opposite. But both of them are gonna look like good choices. Both of them are gonna look probably just about equally the same. You're gonna have to really tap into yourself and figure which one is part of your truth. So this could be a partner like manifested in love. This could be a partner that's stable and secure, but maybe they're not necessarily what you normally go for, right? Looks wise or something. And then you may have another one that's like checks all the boxes, but they may be something off, like maybe a little too clingy, or maybe they're a little too good to be true. And then, you find out that maybe they are a narcissist, or maybe they're not necessarily honest or something like that. So it's like you'll have to discern yourself depending on who you are, this specifically how it's going to resonate. You can always book a reading with me. I'll do the same spread for you, and except it'd be ultra personal. But yeah, that's what we got. So the signs I see, pretty much all the signs, but again, the really important ones are Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio. Was that it? That's about it. Capricorn. Yeah. Remember, if you got spirit, but spirit got you, blessings in all we do. Bye.